Nigeria's representative to this year's Miss World pageant, which took place in London, Sylvia, who's also Silverbird's Mbgn 2011, will be revealing her experience in London on Entertainment Weekly. Family and friends, especially those of you who aspire to be beauty queens, sit back as Sylvia takes you on a royal journey.
My experience in London, it was a wonderful experience, and it was quite wonderful. I had fun. You know, I get to meet 130 girls from different countries and all, so it was a wonderful experience. It's something I would never forget in a hurry, and it's once in a lifetime, so I had fun and I thank God for everything.
Okay, now looking at, away from Sylvia, Mbgn, the queen, the almighty, gorgeous looking, glamorous. I can go over and over again. I know you're in University of Lagos. I know, you have other siblings, brothers, sisters. What kind of person are you at home?
At home, Sylvia at home is like Sylvia you're seeing right now. I'm a very simple girl, very easygoing girl. I get along with my sisters and brothers very well. I also get along with my dad and my mom very well. I'm more closer to my dad. I'm sorry to say that. I'm more closer to my dad and my mom. So I always do things with my dad more than my mom. She's close to me, but not to compare to my dad. So I get along with everybody.
But don't you think that's weird? For a girl to be closer to the father?
I don't know. Maybe because I'm the last born. So
well, I saw your pictures together, you and your mom, and I think she's really pretty. That's
she's pretty at her age. She tried for herself.
Okay. How's school going? How are you coping with all the things, activities you have to carry out as a queen, and still cope as a normal Sylvia Nduak, University of Lagos?
I don't have any problem when it comes to school.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm coping very well, pretty well. I'm getting along very well. Yeah.
And I'm so lifted for the fact that you're so passionate about children, and I'm hoping someday you will get married and have your own children.
Of course.
Do you want to tell us if there's anybody there right now?
For now, I'm still single and searching. I'm ready to mingle.
Okay, but how do you cope? I mean, you're pretty. There must be loads of guys everywhere. The fact that you're a beauty queen would make guys launch at you on a daily basis. How do you cope with that? Then I know sometimes you have fans. Sometimes they just rush out at you. How do you cope with all that? I know Facebook everywhere.
Abdul, I must confess to you, it's not been easy to face a lot of guys every day. Like, no day I wake up in my life I didn't see anybody that would say, oh, Sylvia. But it's not been easy at the same time. But at the same time, I thank God I'm trying to, it's giving me the power and the strength to know how to cope with them,
Okay. Student, beauty queen, lover of children, especially the less privileged. Now looking at, you and projects. Projects, I mean what you want to do, because, I know you've done a couple of other charity works already.
Yeah.
How has that been for you? What's the passion? Why are you so particular about, it's either some destitute home but I notice you also have something for, children and education. Why that passion?
I must confess, I picked up that education in particular because of my grandmom. She had no opportunity to go to school when she was young, so she gave up her school because of money or something. Her parents wasn't capable enough to pay her school fees and all, so she couldn't go to school. She told me she wished she have had an opportunity to go to school. She would have been a better person, and she being very close to me. So it touched me, and I've decided to work with children that don't have opportunity to go to school, because I believe education is legacy and it's the best key to success. So I've decided to pick it up and work with these children to help them. If you watch what's going on in Nigeria right now, not just being here in Lagos, but other states as well, a lot of children are facing a lot of challenges. When I mean challenges, like a lot of them don't have anybody to care for them. You see some of them going into prostitution. You see some of them going into, picking pockets and all. They are not doing it because they find joy in doing that, but they're doing it because they feel it's the only way for them to survive and nobody to care for them. So I have decided to help these children in the little way I can, to pick them up and help the few I can help and put them in school and let them get the best they can get out of school.
Okay, how do you locate these places? What happens? Do you just wake up one day and say, I'm going here? Or is it information from friends or family and people who let you know about these areas? And sometimes I even feel, there must be challenges in terms of funds for you to be able to purchase things you go and give them, because I know you have foodstuffs, sometimes you have stationaries. How do you overcome these challenges?
It's not easy. It's quite challenging.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. You know, if I hear from friends to come and tell me, well, they think I can work for these children, they think I can do something, something can be done to change these children's life. And some of my family as well, my mom as well, help me as well. So how I make this money to do all this, it's not easy. Sylvia is just a normal, simple girl.
All right.
You know, so but I have a lot of sponsors now that are trying to help me out, which I'm not ready to call their names.
Okay.
So I'm really trying to make sure I get to where I want to be.
Ladies, it's not just all about wearing a tiara and a sash. The responsibility plays a major role in being a queen. We congratulate Sylvia on her return from the just concluded Miss World contest in London, and we wish her all the best as her reign continues. Okay, so what do you have to tell other girls who are shy, who really do not understand, you know, what pageantry is all about? Sometimes they want to go out and purchase a form and they're not just clear. What do you have to tell them? I
will tell you guys that I was once like you. I never really understand what pageant is all about. I hear different things about pageant. I never understand the true meaning of pageant. So I just want to advise you to sit back, think about it, think about what you want to be. Don't do things because these people are doing things. It might favor me, it might not favor you, I'm sorry. So think about it. If it's something you really want to go for, then you can go for it.